Hello. You're welcome again to this personal branding class, and as well business branding class. And today we'll be talking about your brand value. It is very important and essential you understand your brand value because it is what you believe as a brand. Your brand value basically is what you believe as a brand. So let's dive straight to it. So, what is your brand value? What does it mean? Because the definition sets on the motion. Brand value is what I believe in. Brand value is what you believe in as a brand. It is what I accept. So I'm personalizing this, right? So when I mean it's also I'm applying to you. It is what I accept as true or real, often without absolute proof. It is what I often think about, what I often talk about. Uh, Identify what you often talk about. That is brand value. It is what I speak and often interact about. It is what I am passionate about. It, for example, if you love football, you're definitely most excited and in love with it. That's the same way you do to your brand value. Let's take a look at Google's brand value. For example, Google's brand value is democracy on the web, right? And also you can be serious without suits, right? You can be serious without suits. It's sort of funny because even without suits you can have access to incredible amount of information, right? That somebody in the office have access to. It also focus on organizing the world's information and making it universally accessible. Now, why brand value? What is the reason of having a brand value? And why should we care about brand value? Number one is your brand value shape your priorities. It helps you take decision and tasks that align with your value. It helps you take decision. Decision making can be very frustrating, but brand value help in guiding you as to the right decision to take, and it also help you determine what's most important, right? What is most important? For example, if you know this brand Patagonia, they prioritize environmental sustainability. This is what they will consider when considering new projects. That's brand like that. And also, what other brand? Coca-Cola, for example, they prioritize um, human happiness. This is what they consider when they create their product and when they will make their ads, right? Whenever you see a Coca-Cola ad, you will see somebody drinking the Coca-Cola, feeling refreshed, right? That is part of their brand value. It stops you from inconsistency. It helps ensure your messaging is consistent across all channels. S or else confusion will arise, and it also helps you because it helps you build trust and credibility because people trust you once you are consistent. They trust you once they see that you're somebody that we can trust, you are consistent with what you do. And it stops you from saying yes to everything. Brand value helps you, it limits you from saying yes to everything. Some decision can be brutal, can be toxic to your brand, and it helps you say no to everything. It helps you prioritize quality over quantity. Brand value helps you prioritize quality over quantity. It helps you say no to opportunity that is outside your brand priorities. It is a key to unlock your uniqueness, and as well it differentiates you from a crowded space. When you approach the industry, you approach it with a different approach because of your brand value. It helps you know your identity. For example, Nike just Nike, this their tagline, right? Just do it. It makes them recognizable and different, right? Because brand value help you identify who you are, and it helps you make better choices. It serves as a guiding principle for decision making. How do I discover my brand value? How do I discover my brand value? What are the actions I need to take to discover my brand value? I need you to reflect on this and ask yourself these questions and as well write them down. The first is, what do I truly stand for? Do you stand for freedom, independence, integrity, right to expression? What do you really stand for? Number two is, what am I unwilling to compromise in? Is it integrity, truthfulness, authenticity? Are you the kind that when there is some sort of untruthfulness in the organization, you speak up, right? So that is how you discover your brand value. And number three is, what kind of change do I want to see in others or in the world? What kind of change? For example, I want to help people live with clarity. I want to help others build their confidence. I want to help others stay happy. These are example of what you want to see in others. For example, I want to help other people live with clarity, right? Or I want to help others build their confidence, or I want to help others stay happy. This example of what kind of change do you want to see in the world. Number four is, what do I get passionate or even angry about when I see it being done wrongly? Right? Do you get irritated at fake branding compromising value? Right? And number five is, what do you constantly talk about? What do I constantly talk about? What fuels your discussion? Answer this question. Once you answer this question, it gives you pointer to your brand value. Now let's move to the personal brand formula. There are two types of formula. The first is the personal brand and the second is the business brand. The personal brand formula says, we believe in dash. You write down your belief here and demonstrated through a specific principle or behavior. Let's look at an example. I believe in integrity, growth, and empathy. I commit to always telling the truth, staying curious, and putting people first in everything I do. First is your belief. This is the belief. I believe in integrity, growth. One is integrity, the second is growth, and the third is empathy. Then you now tell us, how do you demonstrate it through specific behavior? Write it down. I commit to telling others the truth. When you tell the truth, it means somebody with integrity. Staying curious is an example of, is a practical or specific behavior for somebody that wants to grow, and putting others first in everything I do is a particular behavior for somebody with empathy. And for the business brand formula, you put the name of your brand here, at Dash Brand, we value dash and dash, as many value you want to put. These guide how we dash, how we work or believe or lead every day. Let's look at some example. At Lumia Media, we value creativity, transparency, and collaboration. These principles shape how we build content, treat clients, and grow our team. So use this formula. Use the formula above to identify your brand value. Congratulations on completing brand value section. You've gained valuable insights and skill to create your own brand value statement. Right. So remember to always apply what you've learned and stay committed to your goal. Thank you for participating.